Welcome to Crazy Modeler. Today we are going to review the Meng German A7V Tank, or Krupp as they call it. This is a very good kit. I've already gone through it. Let's see here. It says the exteriors of the first German tank are precisely reproduced. Realistic interiors of fighting compartment and driver's compartment are included. Workable track links are provided. Hatches and viewing ports can be built open or closed. Precision photo etch parts are included. So we have some great box art here of the Krupp, and it was a large tank. There weren't very many built because of that. On the side we have the color scheme. There's only one scheme for this tank. Just some more box art on that side, and a side view of the interior of what we're going to get. Let's go ahead and open this up. So we have the instruction booklet. And first we have 2 of sprue D. And right offhand I don't see any flashing. We have small parts here, we have a seat here. You see the detail on that. We have a radiator, and that's got pretty good detail on it. You get 2 of those. We have 3 of sprue K, just some more small parts. We have our machine guns, and we have our bullet belt here. No flashing on that from what I can see. Then we get 4 of sprue C, and we all know what those are right there. We'll pull it out anyway. Set those aside. You have your rivet detail, no flashing. You have your wheels, even have a detail molded into the springs there. You get 4 of those. You get 1 of sprue E, the side armor pieces. Got nice rivet detail on both, and no injector pin marks on the inside of this one, which is nice. You don't have to do any sanding or anything. Then we get 4 of sprue L, which is our track links. And from the instructions, it looked like these go together pretty easy. Not sure how well they'll move, but we'll find out. You get 1 of sprue H, which has more armor side pieces on it with good rivet detail. You have your ammo box. You have your doors, your viewing port covers. You get 1 of sprue F. This is more armor pieces here. You have your rivet detail. Very good detail on there. And your top piece. And yeah, we have a number of injector pin marks on here that we'll have to deal with. Yep. You get 2 of sprue P. Which you get your rifle with your bayonet on there, your hand grenades, and some more rifles. Looks like an automatic. And you get good detail there that'll come out with some good wash. Then you get 1 of sprue G, which has your internal flooring pieces, and that has a hashing detail molded into it. And some more flooring pieces. This is all internal. No flashing, good detail. And they've slide molded that for us. You even have the detail on the teeth there. And a wheel, shut off wheel probably. Let's leave that out. And you get 1 of sprue A, which is your transmission cover and your radiator cover. There's 2 of them. They've gone ahead and molded in our water lines, our antifreeze lines there. It looks like a tank here, the cap on it. I'm going to have to sand out those injector pin marks there. You get 1 of sprue B. That's your transmission cover there on the sides. And you have your levers that are going to go in the internal there. You have some more wheels here. And this looks like it's a starter. And another floor piece here with the hashing detail. You get sprue J, 2 of those. Looks like more internal pieces. These are towing hitches, hooks that will go on the outside. Some small pieces. Viewing port hatch or covers. Good detail on those. Meng does a pretty good job. Yeah, we'll have to deal with the injector pin marks, but that's probably always going to be around. Then you get some decals. They look pretty good, as well as your photo etch for the radiator covers, and these go on the outside here. I'm not sure what the rest of these are. Then they give you some little bit of rope here. Then you have the instruction booklet with some good art and a little bit of history about the tank in various languages, the tools that you'll need. Step 1 is the wheel assembly. Step 2 is the road wheel set going together. You have your looks like 3 sets there. Step 4 is the idler wheels, left and right, and the drive sprocket. 2 is the suspension system assembly, as well as, yeah, these are part of 2 there, so you have 3 steps there. 3, you're attaching the transmission. 4 is a lower hull assembly. 5 is the return roller rack assembly. 6 is attaching the return roller rack assembly. 7 is you're attaching the wheels, your idler wheel, your drive sprocket. 8, attaching the suspension system. 9 is attaching your tracks, and it looks like they're just 2 pieces per track link, and then they link together. 10 is attaching the floor of the fighting compartment. 11, you're putting together the driver's compartment assembly. And there's our steering wheel, our levers, and our 2 seats. And the pedals will go in. And then there's putting the driver's compartment onto the lower hole. 13 is a radiator assembly. There's the photo etch, the radiator, and the back cover. And there's some more photo etch there, I believe. We have the secondary one there, or the second radiator. There's 2 of them. And there they are going onto the lower hole. 15 is the gun assembly. 16 is the assembly of the fighting compartment accessories. You have your ammunition box, the gunner seats. Then here you have the attaching the fighting compartment to the lower hole. And then you're attaching the your rifles and stuff into place. And then here's the machine gun assembly. There's the bullet belt going in, and then there's the machine guns going into the whole armor assembly, the side and the front. Then you're attaching the side and the fronts to the lower hole there, as well as adding the lower part of the front and rear armor. And here is the towing hooks that we looked at there, going on the front and the rear. And then the door assembly. And here is attaching the left side doors and viewing ports, and you have options to have them open, closed as well. And same on the opposite side. And here is the driver's compartment rear armor assembly. You can have those open in different various positions or closed. There's the forward armor assembly. And 29 is a driver's compartment side armor assembly. 30 is a driver's compartment top armor assembly. And then here is the driver's compartment armor assembly, all of those assemblies going together. And then the top hole armor assembly. Adding some small parts on the inside, and here's the rope that we'll be using. They want you to cut that to a 3mm length. And then you attach the driver's compartment to the upper top hole armor assembly, and then you attach that or place that onto the rest of the tank. And here is the sprue call out. And then we have the color guide or paint guide. Like I said, there's just the one. That's the German Army Northern France Autumn of 1918. And they give you all 4 sides. And then here's the color call out, which is in the Vallejo colors. So that is the A7V Tank or Krupp by Meng. And as you can tell, it comes with a lot of parts and is very well detailed. And it's, I believe it's worth it, worth the price. So if you don't have it and want to take on the challenge, I recommend going out and getting it. And thank you for joining Crazy Modeler. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And have a wonderful day.